and their NFF was just getting the information why they made that change without informing that NFF. I don't understand the artists of the Libyan authority trying to now they are saying they are holding the Super Eagles hostage in that airport at Al Abak airport. So that flight was diverted. Nigerians are trying to find solution. NFF are trying to find solution. I don't understand some things that Africans we do here in Africa, especially in football. I don't even know if it's jealousy or something. I saw the news yesterday night and I couldn't believe it that this kind of thing is still happening in Africa. Okay, good morning, guys. Welcome to the show. My name is Godwin, and welcome to Vote Sports. I am here with the guys in the studio to talk about what happened yesterday. It was a sad thing that happened to the Super Eagles and other games that happened throughout the weekend. We have games in the AFCON qualification. We have games in the National League in Europe. So we're going to be discussing that on the show. Good morning, John. How are you?
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the show. It's been an exciting weekend of football, a couple of spills here and there, but we are happy and we're raring to go.
Good morning, Noso. How are you?
Well, good morning. I like the way we talk. Say, I don't know what is wrong with African football mentality. If they touch everybody, 2019 Champions League, Liverpool down to Barca, where they go, they make noise in front of Barcelona.
That one is different.
See,
anybody can make
now,
noise.
this one now,
You cannot change a plan.
See, I think
national team. Do you, okay, if something happens,
Yeah,
you cannot just call it. It's not the same thing.
This is risking life and the lives of the players, the mental health of the players. You are putting a lot of things in jeopardy just because you are still sore over the trashing.
You cannot call it the same thing. Anybody can make
not
noise.
the trashing. You remember they had a complaint and nobody resolved it.
What was the complaint?
The complaint was that they couldn't access the stadium because there was crowd closing out the road. That was their complaint. Nobody actually said anything about it. Now, these antics, I'm not saying it's fair. This is not fair play because where they landed was about 2 states far from where they're going to be playing the match.
Yeah, and that's why you charter a plane. Instead of you to land in Benghazi, you charter a plane that will take you direct to where you are going to be playing, only for you to be redirected by authorities. This is just shenanigans on another level we've not seen in African football so far. This is shenanigans, and CAF should be responding to such scenarios.
I don't know what you make of that, but you can call it artist, but there's level to this. You can say that fans are making noise, you cannot sleep and all that, but it's like you want to play a game in Abuja and somebody directs your flight back to Enugu. Then you have to now move from Enugu to Abuja when you have a game tomorrow. That's not artist, that's just wickedness. There's no way you can talk about it. Even say they say that okay, you are complaining that the stadium, they couldn't access the stadium and all that. They could staff can actually call the authorities to actually clear the crowd. But now directly they fly to another different state that they'll take them a whole lot of journey to another state where they are going to play, and they are playing the game tomorrow. Okay, let's see what happens. The Nigerians, the Super Eagles, their flight was directed, so they are trying to sort out that authority. By now, I don't know if they have moved from that, because the story yesterday is that they were held hostage in that airport. They locked the gate. They couldn't allow the Nigerians to leave the airport. So NFF is trying to sort out things with the Libyan government to see what will happen, because if you understand that Nigerians players their club know they use them play. They know they use them play. No matter what happens, they know they use them play. So every club is actually interested in this story because nobody wants anything to happen to their own player. So let's see what happens today. If Nigerians, what the solution is going to be, and we'll get the story. And tomorrow, when we talk about Nigerian game, we'll be giving you updates on that matter, because that matter is, for me, it's a big matter. Okay, let's move over to the qualifications and the results that happened on Saturday. I'll give you results on Saturday, Sunday, and today's fixtures. There are a whole lot of games that happened. Today's fixtures. On Saturday, we had only 2 games in AFCON qualification on Saturday. On Saturday is Guinea 4, Ethiopia 1, and Morocco trashing Central African Republic 5-0. That was a trashing. But on Sunday is Burundi 0, Burkina Faso 2. Kenya is playing today. Only 1 game yesterday too. On Saturday is 2 games, but on Sunday is only 1 game. That means Burkina Faso winning Burundi 2-0. And today we have plenty games. Okay, let's talk about the games that happened on Saturday before we talk about the fixtures for today. On Saturday is Morocco trashing Central African Republic 5-0. It was an expected
As
game.
expected.
Yes, as expected.
See, I don't know why people keep writing. If you ask me, my own opinion is Morocco is not part of Africa. Morocco is Europe, because the way they play football, the way they play is like.
How many World Cup they don't go?
No, see,
Once the highest finish
calm
in the
down
World
now.
Cup.
Wait now. No, you know why I want to hype them? They don't go to World Cups. They can't come back for the World Cup. They go quarterfinals. Then they reach knockout stage. At least they go to the highest stage of the World Cup than any other African country.
Come on. Ghana reached the quarterfinals when they lost to
Morocco. Don't beat them now. Morocco don't meet the record. Quarterfinals too. So you see, say they've built over time, and they play this. It's not about Ghana reaching there with muscle football. These people, if you watch their game, you see, you think it's prime Spain play.
What is he cooking at?
You think it's prime Spain cooking, because look at the way they play. They play tiki-taka. They play progressive football. They attack you till they suffocate your opposition half. They play football like we are Barca, we are Spain, because they share boundary with Spain. So they like say that Spanish mentality, they enter their side small. You get, because the way they play football, if you look at them play, you see them build from the back, sweet and smooth. They progress gradually onto the position half, and they get their goals, and they come back. And I'm like, these people should not be playing right now with the way they are playing.
Them, John, please, what did you say about that game?
With the way they are playing, no,
May
they don't follow us play AFCON.
See, this is what happened when Manchester United won Barnsley 7-0. Everybody was all hyping. Hey, the way they play, blah blah blah. But how market after that game? How market now? We saw what happened.
Man United has the most clean sheet in the Premier
League
this
season. That one na defense.
Yes.
That one na your defense.
That's you asked what happened about what happened.
They give title.
If they score goal, he will give you title.
Clean sheet they give
against
you
Fulham, they no concede. Against Saturday, they no concede.
Please, no
you understand? So I don't want to talk man you, but no, this is not because this Morocco side.
This was the same hype we saw.
You want downplay Morocco winning.
I am downplaying it, but they play Central African Republic. They whine me. They play Ghana. They play South Africa.
You know the problem with teams like this. You know the problem with people like this.
It's just a once over. Let's celebrate them and move on. Don't try and come and build a mountain out of
I'm not building any mountain out of it. Look at it. We talked about the Nigeria game on the weekend. We said equivalent tactics, no tactics. It was you, and I told you that these people create chances. Would they see them create 1,000 chances? If you will be don't score the chances where you see for that match, if reach like 15. You for beat Libya like 15. Because it will be no creating chance. Anytime we get ball in opposition, I think go one cut back. Victor Boniface, the same thing. Samu Chukwueze, the same thing. They go one cut back. But the Simon coming, he's supposed to take one touch shot. He one cut back. No let the Liberation get mine, take that one touch shot. You don't even need to trap and make a cut back. You don't need to settle the ball. Now once, half volley. You get, if you had created your chances, good for you. The problem is bury those chances. And Morocco saw those chances come and they buried them. Give them their kudos, give them their flowers.
Okay.
You understand? Because I get players who are invest on for that side.
It's still the same basic win. There's nothing phenomenal about that win.
It's still the same. Central African Republic compact boss and they still score 5 goals.
That game entered 5-0 to Morocco.
Where are they ranked in FIFA ranking?
Way ahead of you, man.
Central African Republic.
No, you asked me Morocco. I
asked Morocco. I asked them this thing. Central African Republic.
Far below
people
you.
Where they 500 ranking, they play Morocco. They talk say.
You will play Rwanda. Why you not score the goals?
That game ended 5-0 in favor of Morocco. The other game that happened on Saturday is Guinea winning Ethiopia 4 goals. One on Sunday is Burundi 0. Then Burkina Faso winning away in Burundi. Okay, for today is Kenya versus Cameroon, Gambia versus Madagascar, Liberia versus Equatorial Guinea, Zimbabwe versus Namibia, Togo versus Algeria. That one going to be a good game. Eswatini versus Mozambique, South Sudan versus. Okay, that's the end of South Sudan is playing tomorrow. Okay, the games happening today. Okay, let's pick up probably the Togo and Algeria, because Algeria is part of the country that are actually doing well. North African countries are actually doing well. The Tunisia, the Egypt, the Morocco, and the Algeria. They are.
You don't forget say Cameroon they keep clean sheet, and you forget to day between the stick.
Onana.
Are you calling name?
let's talk about the Togo versus Algeria. But what are we expecting in that game? We expect Togo to surprise Algeria. They are playing at home.
They can surprise if they want to, but I'm seeing Algeria all the way.
Algeria has been playing good football over the years. They've been good side. Togo, after I think a generation just left the Turkish football and they just dropped like that. You understand?
Generation now only Emmanuel
Only
Adebayo.
one
No, why you call
Only
only
one
one person
man, no.
name?
You
We
see,
get
you
we get
see.
Abubakar that time. We get like 4 players when they play for Premier League that time. One of them, Emmanuel Adebayo, Arsenal. There's one playing for Bolton Wanderers. There was another player playing for what's it called? They had players playing in the Premier League. They had players
Just
playing in the
let's
Championship.
say Bani 2 or 3 players.
I said
might be
four
generation now.
player
Might
generation.
be generation now.
Generation is like 9.
Belgium. How many they get? Eddie Hazard, Kevin De Bruyne. Who again be top? Dres Martins. Who again be top player for that starting level?
You can count about
go there,
11 players.
Eh,
No,
even
go there.
England.
No go
Even
there.
England 2018 World
Even
Cup.
England, you
Who
can
be the
count
international
over
player wey dey
15
there?
players
From
that
starting
are
and
there.
bench.
Yes.
I'm just saying, Portugal who dey?
Okay.
Generation player fit be 4.
Everywhere.
Let's
You
get
get-
You cannot
let's get
compare
a
that.
4 players
you
can
cannot
change the team.
compare
Na
Togo
Norway.
with this
Na Norway
place.
get only 3 players and nothing dey happen.
Let's get operation for that game. Togo and Algeria. Come on, guys.
You see say as you call let's get position, everybody keep quiet because no wetin go happen.
Now we in Algeria.
Okay,
Let's
the
go up.
other game is Kenya and Cameroon. Cameroon has actually been a nice. Cameroon has actually been playing well throughout this qualification. They have been trashing their opponents. They are winning their games. But that game against Kenya is not really a footballing side. They are
No
known for
go there.
running.
Now you're saying our players they like go play for.
They are known for running.
No, you see, the
All
thing
those
is,
marathon
the
races.
thing is, our players are known for playing for other countries. You get that's the problem we have in Kenya. We have the Vokorigi who plays for Belgium. His father was the captain of the Kenya national team.
All this is
We have-
it's not even.
We have
Other than
Victor
just
Wanyama.
narrative.
We have
Mbappe,
Victor
not
Wanyama.
be Cameroon and Mbappe.
Uh-huh.
Leave that one.
But see, understand that when you have star players go on to play for other countries, and you still have star players reserve themselves to play for the country, you still have a balance. We have Nigerians who play for 1,000 different countries, and we still have star players in Nigeria that plays for the Super Eagles. You can balance it. But when you have all your star players, all the people that has progressed to do well in football, play somewhere far in Europe. You don't have any, and what you have in your team now is people that play the 2nd division South African League.
At the end of the day, whose fault though?
See, it's just one
At
of
the
these
end of the
things,
day,
and
whose fault
and
though?
you ask yourself-
Is the footballing federation and the government that takes that buck because they are the one that have the responsibility to keep talent, to grow talent, to develop
the thing
talent.
is, you
Simple
ask
and
yourself,
short.
what if the
And then
scouting team goes in?
if talent
What
now-
if the scouting team
sorry,
goes in and doesn't do their job?
If talent takes it upon themselves to develop themselves, they earn the right to decide where they want to play for because they took that time to develop themselves, to pay to go and improve themselves. And at the end of the day,
you know who I
if
get
they are
personal beef
getting
with?
better treatment elsewhere, Baba, they switch. Simple and
You
short.
know who I get beef
And you
with?
can't do anything against
Person
them.
wey I get beef with for that side now na Victor Wanyama because na only I don play the highest Tottenham and he come back and play. And when they ask am question for media, he no dey answer well. He no sabi talk for media. He get mouth like Ten Hag. He dey talk anyhow. You get Victor Wanyama. Then the next person wey I get beef with na this my guy wey score against Mbaka for Liverpool. We give Liverpool Champions League, Divock Origi. Why can your father be the captain of the national team and you end up playing as a bench warmer for the Belgium side? Through the ranks of Belgium, you've been playing as a bench warmer. Even currently, if they call him up, he doesn't start, he still plays as a bench. Well, he says he wants a higher chance of winning the World Cups. Yet for the Belgium side he plays for, the chances of winning the World Cups has left.
All these things we are talking, if he goes to Kenya, he will not still qualify
Sorry
for
the gods. Yes,
even
he will not
AFCON.
still
If you qualify for AFCON,
No,
Kenya,
qualify
He
for
will
AFCON.
not
Kenya
still
dey qualify for
qualify.
AFCON.
Bottom line, after all these antics are just calling up and pulling up, is that at the end of the day, you have free will. You decide where you want to go, and it's decided. So moving on.
Anana is actually doing well for Cameroon since he came back. But okay, let's say prediction for that game before we move away from AFCON qualifications. Kenya and Cameroon.
It's going to be tough, but I'm backing Cameroon.
I don't think it's going to be a tough match, but
They're going to be playing in Uganda. It's going to be tough. I have players in both countries, so I'm going to hedge my bet.
okay, let's move away from Africa. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. We are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports, and we have comments here. I'm going to be reading comments. that we have here on our YouTube channel. Emmanuel Okitili is saying, Nonso, you are overhyping Morocco that just started resurrecting their football again. I beg, where have they been in the last few years?
They were building.
And
They were building.
like Letus Obi is
They were cooking.
welcome guys to the show. Welcome. I can see all of your comments. And like Letus Obi say Morocco reached the semi-final in the World Cup after beating Ronaldo's present Portugal, which no other country has, which is true. And like Letus Obi is also saying North African teams has a different playing mentality. They are always exceptional in African football. Okay, comments here on our YouTube channel. I'm going to read some of the comments later. Remember, guys, you can join us live. We are live every day, Monday to Saturday on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. Go there, drop your comments, and I will be reading your comments live here in the studio. Okay, let's move over to Europe in the National League matches. Games happen on Saturday, Sunday. So I'm going to give you some of the main results that happened on the Saturday and the Sunday. On Saturday is Croatia winning Scotland 2-1. No matter what Scotland do, they lose games. I don't even understand why they keep losing games all the time. On Saturday is Poland 1, Portugal 3. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring one of the goals. Serbia 2, Switzerland 0. That was actually a surprising result. And the other big game that happened on Saturday is Spain 1, Denmark winning Denmark 1 goal to nothing. On Sunday is England winning away to Finland 3-1. It was an amazing game for England. They winning that game 3-1. And Austria 5, Norway 1. Come on, guys. What happened? We will talk about that game, but let's talk about the games happening. Let's talk about games on Saturday first. Let's start with the Poland and Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo scoring the rebound, winning that game. Portugal winning that game for Portugal 3-1. John.
Yes, no, so Alpha, who scored the first goal for that Portugal game?
Leave that one first. Answer the question.
Who scored now? Because you are here saying that you don't know what Bernardo Silva is doing in the team. You don't know whether Bernardo Silva is doing in the Portugal side. Does even have an impact. Baba don't answer you now. So go check your message. Because that's straight up.
I know they receive inbox at the moment.
You
score one goal in 17 appearances.
He no consign me.
You score one goal, you create and the what I'm saying. Wait, now the what I'm saying, the chance no be you create and another person creates the chance. You score on a platter. You want make I sing in praises. Why I go sing in praises?
How many goals Bruno Fernandes don't create for himself score?
For himself?
Yes, and score.
See, Bruno's numbers, no compare their numbers. When they wear that Portuguese shirt. See,
if your best 10 now in football cannot create and score his chances, then you have no right to judge Bernardo Silva.
Don't compare.
You don't have any right to judge Bernardo Silva.
They are words apart.
Simple and short.
They are words apart. Bruno Fernandes to Bernardo Silva on the Portuguese. I'm not talking about the Premier League side though. On the Portuguese shirts, they are words apart. Bruno Fernandes be like in the another universe. He'll be like God compared to Bernardo Silva.
Both of them start for Portugal.
Now see, I'm not talking about not starting in terms of performance on the pitch. Bruno Fernandes is like a god. Right, Bernardo Silva is one of those people that just come to the temple to pray.
You want yourself.
You get now, the good game so far. Generally so far, good game. I like the way the Portuguese set up. You get now it's like as if every time they want, every time there's this rumor that Ronaldo is taking away the shine. But the second goal was perfectly passed. Everything, the build up to that play was perfect. Everything just went up like as if everybody had a telepathic message. They were connecting telepathic.
You mean the Ronaldo goal?
Yes, it was.
Ronaldo, I think
Ronaldo created his chance and he
not
scored.
Created his chance. There was a run.
There's a run from the.
There was a run off the ball run.
And hit the bar. The ball that was a rebound and he scored.
It was like I said, it was telepathic. The build up to the goal. It was like as if everybody was making a run. There's what they say off the ball movements to create chances, and that was what led to that goal. Both on and off the ball movements, everybody was spot on. You get, I was hearing somebody talk about the AC Milan training. One of the coaches that trained AC Milan and was telling them we are going to train without the ball and without an opponent. You just imagine this person is here, make the pass, and when they came onto the field, they were feared because they felt like everybody was making move with the position that I know this person would be in so place. So I need to pass the ball to that area. Somebody will be there to pick up the ball, even if I'm not looking at that direction. And that was what happened to Ronaldo goal. The third goal, an own goal for Bednarek, I felt disappointed for him because this is a player that I have always loved. He's a good defender. He has always played well. but that own goal will kind of tell on his career and national team for the Polish national team.
I don't think it will.
Lewandowski,
This is the 5th time he's scored an own goal.
Lewandowski didn't actually show themselves very well, but they are playing for Poland. Expectedly, everybody expects Portugal to be winning that game. Okay, they won that game 3-1, and Cristiano scored the second game. It was a rebound after the fantastic run from Leno. Leno is from, is it Leno his name? What's his name? What is the AC Milan guy's name?
Rafael Leao.
In fact, you can't call Leao's name because he has beef with Leao.
Leao made that
I get beef with the guy, but I call his name now.
Call his name where we know here.
Now me still call his name, Rafael.
He made it actually
complete Rafael Leao.
See, I know you talk say the player way they call. You're like when you say this person is going to replace Maradona, we never see the person. Now Messi don't come wear that shirt. Now they talk say who will replace Messi, we never see. Who will replace any number 7 shirt in Man? You never see. For West Ham, I will go wear number 16. You never see. For Chelsea, you go wear number 9. Wait. And I don't bring him up for debate. It's not up for debate. For Chelsea, you go wear number 9 jersey. Hold on, saying na me get them.
Number 9 jersey is a cause for Chelsea.
Now the same thing with Man U number 7, and the same thing with other teams.
Let's move on to the next game. Spain winning that game 1-0 on Saturday. That's the other game. Big game on Saturday, winning that game 1-0 against Denmark.
Well, it was a good game for Spain. They kept on building from the last place they stopped. Continue to win games, continue to play their beautiful football. Zubimendi, beautiful one, slotted in like a gentleman. It wasn't really a stressful kind of score goals. It was. I don't know why I used that telepathic. For instance, for that Portugal game. Now here for your season, now make it for make sense. You understand? For instance, I will say this was telepathic. Oh, Spain are just on the other side to see. I know the Denmark side, they have a good work. They struggled in midfield. They came out to like I told you this in Euros. Whenever Denmark plays against a bigger side, they always want to overload the midfield. But I think Spain has a way of getting past that. Because I see when Spain selects players, they don't select player by pace, strength, all of that. Select player by intelligence, and their intelligence kind of paid off in this game. That's just it. The intelligence paid off. Not that they were really fantastic like that, because the Denmark side came out to block every passes, every chance, everything they had to throw on them. They came out to the midfield to shun them. But just that intelligence that Spain has, that they select first for every team, that was what helped Spain in this game.
John, that game?
Yeah, it was a good one. I saw Spain winning it narrowly, even though I was expecting Denmark to put up a better fight than they did. Unfortunately, it was not to be, and Spain came away with the winner.
Okay, on Sunday is England. England winning that game against Finland away. They lost. Remember, they lost the first game, and the second game they won it comfortably, 3-1. It was a good result, and the coach after the game said that, I know they do it again. No, make una come find. Actually, he said that England needs a coach that can win, a coach that have won trophies. That is not the man for the job. So probably he's stepping down after this game. But that game, good game. If you look at the formation, he played a normal formation. He didn't actually overthink. He brought in Harry Kane, overthink his formation. This time he played his normal position, and he won that game comfortably. John,
I don't feel like say if Harry no dey, they no go want play another striker.
Southgate is the coach.
See, Southgate do am. I don't feel am like say there's this thing you see, it becomes a pattern. Then you start suspecting something there. In science they call it a hypothesis, and then you go in again, then you see a theory there. I don't feel like hypothesis. The last time under that Harry Kane didn't play for for England now under Southgate, no other striker played. Striker came in the second half in the 60th minute. Strikers didn't start. Now this man last week Harry Kane was not available. No striker played until 60th minute. It's not. See, I don't see him as in even before Southgate. Sam Allardyce did it. I will not say Sam Allardyce and there was a Harry Kane on that Sam Allardyce side. But whenever the top striker for the team is not available, they test with midfielders. Whenever I've noticed it's not becoming a pattern for the English national team, and I saw it. And I saw it again.
See it that way because they have always had a big strikers, the Huskies, the Roonies, the Owen.
When those strikers know they're available, like when they
World Cup experiments for England before, when they don't get striker, they always had a striker.
When they experiment with wingers to play striker.
Which wingers?
You know, you get time way.
We've not experimented. For me, I'm
saying few times. Now that first night they talk about, Then
who be English player we don't play first nine for England apart from this last game? Why even I remember now?
under Southgate,
Mm-hmm.
Mo call the names. When did they play? When did they? Why they?
Let me.
No,
When
why they
play
look me like that? Why they look me like that? I want call the name for you now. You they look me eye. I don't see him. I just want call the name for you. If I remember, I'll call the name for you. Without Hurricane, they play the false nine. The 60th minute, they brought in the substitute striker under Southgate. Now it don't happen again. It don't happen like this is the third time it's happening. So I'm seeing a pattern in it.
It's just few times.
For me, I just feel like Lee Casley just prefers playing with Hurricane up front, and when he's not available, he would rather tinker with somebody else playing as a false nine, and it didn't work out last time, and he's back to this formation. But for me, the antics of coming to call out for a new coach that can win, that one is just weak coming from him.
He doesn't want by force. He don't want coach. He don't want coaching.
It's weak coming from him. Baba, you are there as the interim till you are relieved. Do your job. Nobody ask you to call for big coach. The FA know what they need to do to recruit. So till you are relieved, do your job and forget about all those antics. Like I keep saying it, no other coach in the Premier League is coming to the press to ask for more time. So whoever is doing that is just kidding himself, because you are undermining your capacity as a coach in what you are doing. Focus on your job. Forget about the hype in the media about who's coming to replace you. Forget about all that and focus on your job. Focus on your players. Give your players a bubble. I give you a clear-cut example. When
they enjoy himself.
When Man City were facing these 115 or 116 charges, Guardiola will come to press and tell you, see, it's their side. They are the ones that are handling XYZ. We are handling football. Don't ask us about that because we are not in charge or we don't have any knowledge about that. So you keep your players in a cocoon. Focus on the game. Focus on performances. It's not when we are looking at yardstick. Performances are dropping. We are looking at mentality. Mentality is nowhere. We are looking at leadership. Leadership is missing. And you're not coming to come and talk about time. It's like you've taken 5 bullets already and you're crying one more life.
But this coach is not looking for time.
Your issues.
This was not looking for time.
I tell him. He just did now. When you want answer, when you want answer this question now, straight bullet hits person for house.
This coach say
he
no want.
When they give him the job, why he no decline?
He just
decline now.
Why
now emergency.
Emergency. They call
it emergency.
They give an emergency job.
Wait, no best now.
After the first game in charge, why he no come and talk?
Wait now. I want to ask you a question now.
Who they win? Oh, we need winner for England. Oh, why he no come out after in first game? He no say he don't mess up. Now he make it.
In first press conference, he said. My mind had to just day for these few games. He talk for these few games. I'm just going to be here for these few games. Let's see how it goes. Now waiting to talk for a first ever press conference as the English manager. May I ask now, for instance, now Godwin now no come day tomorrow, and they go say make you go sit down for that chair. You go talk say no go do.
You go do.
You go do. You go do. No do. You go do because they already there for the system already. You get now waiting do Lee Casley.
But obviously, I wouldn't be coming on air saying.
But see, but you go just show your site and say they beg Godwin. You go they beg Godwin with style. Say Godwin, I beg. See, Godwin, I know say you know well. I know say you go come on, but I beg come back. You go talk with style.
That's the thing, man. Do your job.
You go talk with style. Godwin come back. So now so you be with Lee. Lee now he don't tell you say now just temporary time.
He's saying this because
he said it on time.
No
be against Greece. He did this press about not going to be there for a long time. He don't talk him before when he get the job. Say he go there for a short time. Say he no want stay for long. Say now just for a few games. Few games after they finish now because he no go still keep him on the job till January or February.
Okay.
Next international break.
Okay, let's see what England is probably going to getting a new coach before November because another international break. When I heard that another international break is going to come in November, I was tired. There's too much breaks in this international.
And let's not forget now that December now we have run of fixtures in the Premier League again, back-to-back holiday matches.
So let's see what England is going to do, who they are going to be appointing. But if you look at that game in particular, the way they set up, he played the Gomez and Rice, which made the midfield stable. Played Palmer for the left because Saka was injured. Played Jude and Hurricane. Do you think this was the formation that is best for England? Playing two central midfielders, experimenting that in experiment with Palmer.
This person no good with build-up play. This one good with build-up play. Now waiting and they find. That's what I said. This guy for Man United is good with build-up play. You get Declan Rice is a workhorse. He's not too great with build up
Who
play.
from Man United?
Calm down. I know why they para. You want para now.
Who
Kobe no
from
dey.
Man
Kobe
United
Meno.
now?
Kobe Meno. He's good with build up play. Yeah, but Rice no good with build up play. Now your pairing makes it a good combination in midfield. Jude Bellingham somehow is good in build up play, but in mind they always dey forward. You get so you look for somebody who can win, who can get a tackle and win the ball, intercept, and can also be interesting or perhaps great in build up play, and that's Angel Gomez. He comes in, he partners well with Rice. He was a solid midfield throughout that game. He allowed Trent to even not play the inverted midfield position he usually plays. He goes forward, he won the man of the match. He goes forward, he gets the chances, he got a goal. You get this is where you say these tactics go help another player open up in potential, because when there is no solid midfield, Trent will be forced to come as an inverting midfield, as an inverting fullback.
Like if you look at that game, that free kick from Trent is good with these set pieces. Even he plays it in the top bin, but that game generally England are actually doing. But who do you think that they should be going for a coach, the English coach? What do you think? Do you think that they should pick from England, or they should go for a foreign coach?
The last time they went for a foreign coach, it didn't go well.
Like Ericsson, right?
Yes, Ericsson, it didn't go well. Fabio Capello, it didn't go well. These two coaches were good coaches in their rights, but the last time England went for a foreign coach, it never went well. So I don't think they should be sticking with the foreign coach philosophy this time.
So they should look inward.
Look inward. If you're going to look for a foreign coach, I'm not going to advise against it. If you have better foreign coaches, because we see that Tuchel has what's it called now? Poch don't go US.
Yes.
You get, and he's getting good results for the United States national team. If you're going to get a Tuchel in, because I'm hearing rumors of Tuchel coming in,
yes,
Graham Potter coming in as well. So if these two players or these two coaches are good enough, get them in. But if their numbers are not, okay, Graham go fit be England. But if
Tuchel is not from
no, I'm saying Graham Potter.
Okay, Graham
so
Potter.
If Tuchel is the best option, go for him. If Graham Potter is the best option, go for these two. These two coaches will stand out in the English side.
Okay, let's move on from the England game. England win that game comfortably by 3-1. Then the surprising result in the national team league, UEFA National League matches yesterday is Austria beating Norway 5-1.
It surprised you?
It surprised me.
You're not supposed to surprise you now. Austria,
you're
not supposed to surprise you. You see what in Austria play for the last Euro 2024.
Alan played 90 minutes.
You see what in Austria play for Euros 2024 now. You're not supposed to surprise you. This team, they're good. Everybody for that midfield now workhorse. Everybody now, make a rephrase. Everybody for that team now creative workhorse. Then they go from the run, come back. The Sabisas, every other person in that team is a creative workhorse. They know how to create chances, they know how to bury those chances. They end up going forward, they score their goals, they come back, they score they defend well. It's like this man tells you he's the father of gang pressing. That Uncle of learned gang pressing from him himself. You get, so you're not supposed to surprise you say this man good dish like this.
Winning. I'm not saying that winning is not the problem.
Okay, the number of goals.
Yeah, the scoreline that is the problem for me.
There's nothing wrong with the scoreline, because if you watch that match like I did, you know that goalkeeper is what we were talking about on which podcast. When you have a world-class player up front and then you carry JB and put in the goalpost, is what you get at the end of the day. So the scoreline didn't surprise me. I think the scoreline was decent when it was 2-1, and then they had that penalty, they got the goal, and from that point down the game just went south, went belly up. Simple.
That game was surprising. With their Haaland playing 90 minutes, couldn't get on the score sheet. But
my boy score.
Who's your boy?
Marko Natovic.
Everybody are your boy.
No, now my guy now he play
I beg. So that game, and then 5-1. Okay, guys. Remember we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Okay, you can call us in now and tell us your own contribution on the show. The number to call is 0706 048 5853. And call us. What do you even think about what Libya is doing to Nigeria? Because it was a terrible thing that we heard. The news we heard yesterday. Let's get your opinion about that. Hello. Good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Name and location, please. Okay.
If coach say he don't resign.
Who be that?
England coach.
England. He say no, you don't want to continue again. England could say no one continue again. Say me they find coach in place.
Why they run now? Pressure never okay. It's better it's on the time, because that's the day hot.
You know, say for England, they hot all the time.
Uh-huh. But today, I don't want you to go there because I don't want him to go there because I think it be like man, you something they follow them. I say Garrick won't take position of Erehanga.
Who is that? I know.
Garrick.
Who be Garrick?
They are former player now.
Michael Carrick.
Okay, Michael Carrick.
Want
Okay.
take over from Ten Hag.
Okay.
Now rumor be that no be true.
Now rumor Ten Hag will finish. Now will finish that place so this year.
People see, you know, say when it comes to Man United, people they in line the SS. The former Dortmund coach, the one that resigned from the job after going to Champions League final, he said he has nothing else to offer. He's on the job now. He's on the list. So you say list on the long. List go long tire, but in no day, no worry. He go see they play for Middlesbrough.
So by then, Erehanga, I don't see anything him to do anything good there. For what Super Eagles is
Super Eagles, that's still.
I have. They are now to return them Super Eagles back. But before they do it, they should get a backup from FIFA or any other team.
Yes.
That they will work them up out and
Give them 3 points. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. My name is Chinos, calling from Enugu.
Okay, Chinos, what is your contribution, Chinos?
I don't want to contribute, but I just want to use people to just enlighten me on one player.
Okay.
This possible player that won the only goal that gave them the trophy of this Euro. I'm looking for him for all those guys that Portuguese are playing football. I'm trying to. I've forgotten the name.
Ida. His name na Ida.
Ida, the black guy.
The black guy who scored the goal we give them the Euros 2016. Ida.
Yes, I'm not. He's not playing much. I don't know whether he dropped from or what.
No, the quality of the squad no enter am.
Thank you. Okay,
the Ida player, the quality of the squad that they get no enter am because he plays in I think second division Italy at point and the next time you saw him was middle table team in Portuguese National League, and they keep getting players from all across Europe that play top football. So when you're playing for a side like Rio Ave or a third middle table team like Burnley and you're expecting to play for English national team, that's where it gets problem.
Well, now he plays in Saudi Arabia now, and he's 36 years old. So I don't think they are going to be calling him. He plays for Al Rad in Saudi Arabia now. So that's why probably that they don't call him. He's
not they know they play Saudi League. They know they call her.
But I can't
now the quality
Ronaldo.
Of the player, the team where you play for.
Compare Ronaldo and this guy now.
See, the guys they play ball.
They play. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
My name is Sonia Petari, which is a support base.
Okay, what is your contribution?
Contribution from England that the coach had resigned. It's part of fortnight that the coach resigned because that place is hot. Advising them to look for the hand. They should take the hand away from
Oh boy.
To manage the
So you know even want to make England touch trophy at all.
huh?
You know what make England touch trophy.
I heard that Super Eagles have almost 13 hours delay in their
Yes, so.
Yes. So
that match is supposed to be cancelled.
Thank you.
They are trying to forsake us.
okay, let's see.
That match, CAF needs to cancel that match automatically. Maybe they should schedule it maybe next month or something like that.
All right, let's see.
Libya is a very tactical people. That delay is too much. Even that they won't play match. Yeah, see how they play. Make sure they go left door. But unfortunately, Nigeria win. So Nigeria should wake up, see what they can do. Cancel that match. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, remember guys, you are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. So let me read some comments here. Okay, Idobo, welcome to the show. Idobo is saying Morocco are the best team in Africa.
Currently,
okay. That boy is saying, and Akleto Obi is saying quality players quality player is a player who creates chances and very created chances. If Bernardo can create chances, he's still good. Kolu creates chances but hardly score. Yet he was my favorite player he was a favorite player of his time. And Apeto Obi is also saying truth is that CAF should extend the Nigerian match by 1 day to enable them to rest. He's also saying that CAF should be managing issues like this. CAF should be managing issues like this case of Libya. They should shun tactics like this. Okay, I think so. I think that is a bad tactics if you look at it. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Name and location, please.
It's Bishop from Tanketu.
Okay, Bishop, what is your contribution, Bishop?
John and Nancy, good morning.
Bishop, good morning,
no.
Bishop.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Super Eagles.
Okay.
The treatment I'm hearing and reading about them is unfair.
It's unfair.
I think CAF should come in at this point. I don't know whether you have seen the tweet of their captain, Tuesday Kong. I just finished reading the news now. He's still complaining. They are still in the airport. No water. As in no.
They were even locked in that airport.
Yeah, as of this morning, I'm telling you, he tweeted Tuesday Kong. As in, they are still complaining. In fact, he's even saying that they are not going to play. But you know these African things and Libya, North Africa. You know how it always be. I think CAF should come in. It's unfair. You can't treat them like that. They are saying Nigeria did the same thing when they come to Nigeria. No, it's not true. It's unfair. You can't do such a thing. If they say I want to boycott the game now, CAF will definitely award the 3 points to them.
Yes, that's the problem.
Yes, this is the important match. If the Tigers win this match, they will qualify with it. Then they will now rest and try to know if they can make it to World Cup. I think that was the plan. So this team is not fair. Honestly, how can you deny them? They invited their plane, the airport is supposed to land, no way to train, no water, no access to internet. I couldn't do things. No, now, it's unfair. Nigeria as a nation should know what to do, even if it means writing to CAF. Look at what we suffered in the hand when we went to the place to play. And CAF now, the best thing for me now is to postpone the match. If CAF can listen. Because they have done it very bad. But if they cannot do that, and the CAF is going to award a 3 points to them, I don't know, but I won't blame them if they can't play the match. I will have to say that the best result here should be that we should play and break them silly. That will give me joy.
Yes.
If they can simply, but the thing is that you can't blame them. They know what they are passing through there. They haven't trained, no water, no internet, nothing according to them. They are because they only want to frustrate them. And I don't trust Super Eagles from away. You get me?
Yes.
They will just go and lose. Understand? So my point here is that CAF should come in. Understand? CAF should come in if they can proceed the match. And Nigeria as a nation should also write to CAF. And also write to Libya president or Libya as a nation, not as football body. Do you get it? Because I think it's the football body that is doing this thing, hiding under the Libya government. Do you get it?
Yes.
Then Nigeria government should also write to Libya as a nation and also write to CAF as a body. If possible, take it to FIFA. But the thing is, I don't know how we do football in this nation. It is the proper
Let's see.
This work.
Yeah,
They won't get away with it.
exactly. Let's see what happens after today. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not happy. Even not as a fan of Super Eagles, but it's football lover. You don't see players like this. Your visitor. No, Nigeria should take this seriously. But let's see what will be the development from now onwards.
All right.
Let's see what will happen.
All right. Thank you, Bishop. Yeah. Okay. Other games happening today in the National League in Europe. I'll give you the features for today's features. Is Italy playing Israel? Italy, Bosnia is going to play Hungary. Iceland is playing Turkey. Belgium versus France. That's a big game. Wales, Montenegro, Germany, and Netherlands versus Netherlands is happening today. That's games that are happening today. Let's talk about some of these. Let's take your prediction for those big games like Germany and Netherlands. What do you think that will happen? What is your prediction for today's game? Let's take this call before we get your prediction, John. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and location, please.
Manchester United.
Okay. All right. What is your contribution?
Any news from Manchester United?
No, he's staying. He's staying.
News of Manchester United, your players are back from injury. Some of your players are back from injury. That's the news from Manchester United at the moment.
It's not the player that is the coach is the problem.
He's staying. Don't bother
When
yourself.
the coach stays, man, the coach stays.
Is it the meeting they finalized the last time?
Yeah, they
Yes.
said they would have to give him time to see if, because there are no available coaches in the market.
Guys, why did they give this man another time again? They need to hire this man, another person coming.
Well,
I'm disappointed. For the test of Nigeria, I don't have anything to say. Those guys are not going to World Cup. I'm not happy with them. But for Manchester United, they need to get a new coach so that things will start happening in United.
okay. Thank you very much.
And I'm not
All right. Thank you. Okay, let's talk about the games today in Europe. Germany and Netherlands. Netherlands are actually building well. Koeman is actually building well within Netherlands. And Germany won their last game. But this game is going to be two giants trying to win the game. What do you expect to happen in this game? Germany to win or Netherlands to probably win?
Netherlands will be without their captain.
Yes, he got a red card
He
in
got
the
a
last
red
game.
card against Finland. So it's going to be tough playing without a captain. I don't know which defense. I think they'll be playing a Van der Boer of Tottenham Hotspur and the guy that ran through defense of Man
Delete
United.
is going to be
And
playing.
Delete. That's what I'm saying. I think they'll be playing the two of them together in defensive pairing. Or they might just look for another option. They have great players in the defensive line. They have good players in the midfield. But it's tough to see a German side because to compete with the German side have players that you underrate anytime, any day. They have players playing for Brighton, they have players playing for second division in Germany below Bayern Munich. There was a time where you have a German national team that is full of Bayern Munich and Dortmund players. Now it's no longer like that. They have players in middle table Premier League, they have players in middle table Bundesliga and all of that. So it's going to be a tough one. You can't just come and say this person is going to win outrightly than this person.
So let's get your prediction for that game.
It's going to be a draw again for Netherlands.
What your prediction for that
I'm
game?
back in Germany.
Okay, John. If you look at the game at Belgium and France, they are the two good teams there, and they are going to be playing. Before you answer that, let's take this call before you answer that. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Neymar. Okay, okay. All right. What's your contribution? They do us bad thing, no.
I tell you, when Nigeria don't do them anything, and there is a problem. There is a play match. We keep at the 4-4, the 4-4. No one which kind of part of that. This is Northern Africa. They're very wicked. If I made a polish them, understand? Which kind of wicked is this? Stop our players. Why not? When they come back, when they give them their 3 points.
I hear you.
When they give Nigeria their 3 points, when they come back, the people are very wicked. This is Northern Africa, then.
Okay.
They like war. They like war. Get people.
Okay, let's see what happens today. Thank you. Okay, John, what do you make of that? The Belgium and France.
It's going to be a tough one, you know. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one.
Okay, let's get your prediction straight.
Either way.
Let's get your prediction straight from that for that game.
I'm always going to back France, win or draw.
Okay, France.
Before that game,
your prediction for that game.
Kylian said it's going to be tough. Him playing for smaller teams, playing against smaller teams, he wants to be played in the big games. So I think for this one, if you're going to tell me you're going to play for big games, then you're not going to be playing any game at all. You can't decide the game you play for the country. We decide the game you play. So for me, I'm going to back France for this one to bench him and win the game.
Okay, Italy and Israel. Let's get your prediction for that game.
Italy, man.
Italy.
Yeah, they ask question now. You're not supposed to even ask at all.
Now again, the NPFL happened throughout the weekend, and I keep asking. I don't know why when we have an international break, the NPFL is still on. It shows that we don't even cherish our own club football because every other club goes on break.
Football.
Yes, it goes on national football. It goes on break, but somehow, whenever we are going for this international, even when we are playing in Nigeria, the NPFL is happening at the same time. I don't think it's right. But the results of the weekend is on Saturday: Ikorodu City 3, Bendel 0, Sunshine Stars 1, Rangers International 0. On Sunday, Abia Warriors 1, Kwara United 0, Bayelsa 1, Plateau United 0, Ekanami Warriors 0, Heartland 0. Remo Stars 3, National United 0, Niger Tornadoes 1, Lobby Stars 1, Oka United 2, Kano Pillars 0, Katsina United 0, Rivers United 0, Shooting Stars 0, and Enyimba International 0. Okay, on Saturday, Rangers losing that game 1-0. This is their second time they are losing a game in the NPFL. They lost that game 1-0. Do you think that Rangers did enough in that game to win, or Sunshine Star are just good on the day to win that game?
Come on, you can't go to Sunshine Star and expect a win, because this side,
why not?
I think this side, they have a good way of playing football. If you've seen them play, you know that this side are very compact. They move together. They create their chances.
They scored goal in just the end of the first half. Then they defended almost all the game.
Look at it. They moved compactly. They defend well. They attack together. They attack like a unit. They score their goal and they come back to defend. They get I think the mistake Rangers have been making is the same mistake the Spy Eagles keep making. You create 1,000 chances, but burying those chances is a problem, because if Rangers had gone on to bury their chances, they would have scored more goals. They would have outscored Sunshine Stars. But they end up playing football like even if we manage to score one, we'll just take it like that. And they end up not scoring any goal at all. Sunshine Stars came into that game with the intention of getting a win, and they got that goal in the 44th minute.
Just in the end of the first half.
And they ended up defending the whole game. So you as a Rangers star now, you're trying to come back into the game. You're trying to create your 1,000 chances when you know that on a normal day you create 1,000 chances and score just one. Now you're playing against a defensive side that is sitting compact deep. You're playing you're creating your 1 million chances, and there's no opening for scoring goals.
John, do you think that Rangers are doing enough in this NPFL?
For me, I have to say that, this is where we get to see that having a clinical striker up front is underrated, because for all the teams that create 1,000 chances in the Premier League and elsewhere, our market, because it's crazy and it's actually frustrating if you create 1,000 chances and you're unable to bury any of them. And so, coming back to the Rangers team now, I still feel like there is a missing gap in terms of recruitment up forward and the ability to bury games and convert chances. Because until you learn how to convert those chances and make them count, at the end of the day, after all the work, you have nothing to show for, just like we saw in that game. So they need to work on it.
Okay, Rangers are still, they are fifth now on the table. On the first in the log is Remo Stars having 15 points. Rivers United have not lost a game. They are still unbeaten. Let's see if they are going to go invincible. And that's the only team in the NPFL that have not lost a game. Rivers Stars, they have won 4 and drew 1. Now the last game they drew Now they have 14 points on the table. Enyimba United have 13 points. Sunshine Stars have 10 points. Rangers still stay 5th when they have 10 points. Let's hope that Rangers will pick up pace and probably win. They need to defend the title. Okay, remember guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports, and we have a new guy joining us on YouTube, Chukwuka Ugwanyi. Okay, welcome to the show, Chukwuka. I hope you join us every day. We do this sports. Elijah, welcome to the show. We do this every day, Monday to Saturday, every day on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. Okay, let's see what happens with the Super Eagles if they are going to resolve the issues they have in Libya. They are stranded in Libya. The authorities diverted their flights where they're supposed to land and move them to another airport. No transportation arrangement made. And NFF is trying to talk with FIFA, talk with CAF to see that they find a solution, that Nigeria is supposed to be playing Libya tomorrow. So we need to find a solution today. And the boys need to rest. They need to train for them to play that game. So I don't even know how they're going to do it today. They have to rest today, play a game today, train today, and play the game tomorrow. But let's see how they are going to solve this problem. Tomorrow we're going to talk about Nigeria and that game tomorrow. Let's hope that they do a good job and they find a solution. Okay, this is how we're going to end today's show. My name is Godwin. Let's have a lovely day and be a good citizen in this country. Bye for now.